Louise Palanca right here, our new friend, had me on her radio show podcast this past week, and her publicist is Julia Drake, who's one of us. She's not here today, but she normally comes. And so she wrote me this little email a few days before, and she said, you know, this is for teenagers. And so we try to cater the subject and the language. And you know, she's trying really hard not to say, don't fucking say curse. I mean, don't curse. But with Louise as my witness, I did not cuss but once. That's right. You're kidding. Not but once. I did it all the time. No, I didn't curse at all.
I can't believe it.
I didn't. I made it through the whole. That's because I hardly spoke. But
You heard her the second we turned the mics off.
all right. I was thinking the whole time I was there. I was thinking, fuck shit. I was delayed, but I like that.
Oh my God.
I am so welcome to Women Who Write. Yay! And it is Testosterone Tuesday. You know, I just want to say, well, I'm going to say a lot of things. This is one of the things I'm going to say. Because I have the podium, and it's my house, and I can do that. So, but I was recently at another kind of meeting, and in the middle of this podium sometimes, there's a lot of people who say, hi, my name is Vicki. Hi, my name is Vicki. And in the middle of a share, somebody says, you know, I stopped coming to Women Who Write because you're having too many men. You know, I love you, but now, I just want to make this really clear.
She needs a drink.
She needs a Okay. All right, so now, here's the thing. This is of my creation. It's whatever the fuck I want it to be. Yeah. And Women Who Write, people, it's a shit name, right? We've discussed this crap name. People think it means it's a writers group. This is not. There are many first-timers here today. This is not a writers group. Bad name. The full name is Readings for Women by Women Who Write. And more than occasionally, exceptional men who do too. Because life is about change. It's about growth. It's about because we say something one day doesn't mean I still have to love it. No, we are allowed to change our minds, not because we're women, because we're people. And growth means that we embrace change. And you know what? There's some really smart and funny men out there who really know how to write. Yeah. And we're going to get to hear from 4 of them today. And if it was just, come on. I mean, really. And we can talk openly. Wait till you hear what I'm going to talk about in front of you today. It's a shanda. But, oh my God, my father is going to be
Rolling.
Oh no, this is really. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so cell phones off, everybody. Now, I say this every time. Without fail, every single Women Who Write during my reading, a phone is off.
Sometimes it's your phone.
And one time that's my phone. Last time it's checked in. And then I deserve what I get. But today I turned off both my phones. Turn off your phones. Okay. I am not liable for anything. If you lose your shit, if you spill your shit, if you hurt your shit, don't come crying to me. You're on your own shit when you're here. That's that. And we are filming. This is going to go up on YouTube and on Facebook. So by being here, you give me permission to do that. We are not exploiting you.
We're not.
No, we're not. Okay. Okay, and all right, so I was with my stylist the other day, and with Greg Ames, and so he gave me this belt. This is his belt. Yeah, I would like, and it has tarot cards on it. Now, I would like to say that we're the same size, so I can wear it because it's his. But no, he wore it on the 6th hole, and I'm wearing it on the 2nd. But, and Kelly and I were discussing this earlier. By the way, Kelly just had Steven Weber on her radio show, and go to New Dissident Radio and check it out. She had Marianne Williamson 2 weeks ago. What gets you? Just go, girl, go. And I'm going to be on the Damage Report this Thursday, showing everything that I don't know. So I'll just sit there and flirt with Johnny Dam and curse a lot. Perfect. Talk about Facebook. You know, that's what I did last time. It worked. So. And hopefully back on Louise Palanker's show, Journals.
Every Tuesday at 8, whenever you want to come.
And it's called
Journals Out Loud.
Journals Out Loud, and it's for our kids. It's for teens and tweens, and it's lovely. It gets them writing. Really fabulous. And I'm going to be on 3 other radio shows this month. I'm going to be on Zoe Moon's radio show, and I'm going to be on a recovery radio show, which is really cool. For an hour, I get to talk about my process and try and not break the 12 traditions. I'll be attempting that. But no, I was going somewhere else with this. I don't know where. Oh, so Craig. So he said it calls for all black, but I knew Bruce was coming, and Bruce always wears T-shirts with things on them, and I thought this is my one opportunity to do the rock and roll. So I'm not paying attention or directions. But he said, I said, I'm fat now. He said, wear the highest possible heels you have. Okay, I did that. He made me my feather earrings. I'm wearing my feather earrings. Oh, I love it, Steven Tyler. Yeah. I love him. And I want the feathers growing out of it. Yeah. So it's like the Easter with the bunny, but they're not bunny feathers. Elephant. I don't know what they are. But, you know, and then, so Kelly and I were talking about elephant. Ooh, I don't know. They have hair. But Kelly and I were talking about, that's a non sequitur. Kelly and I were talking about men. I'm sorry, but when you're in a room full of women, this is what we do. All right, so I am in the middle of the big M. The middle. I'm not in the beginning, I'm not in Perry, I'm in M. And I'm like, no matter what I do, I cannot lose an ounce. No matter what I do. All right, so I'm eating Cheetos every day, but that doesn't count, because the rest of the time I'm being really good. I can't lose an ounce. And so my friend was explaining to me, I think it was Zoe was explaining to me that what happens is when we're in menopause, we have no estrogen. So the estrogen is stored in our fat cells. Therefore, our body will not let go of those fat cells. No matter what we do, we could starve ourselves. And it's going to hang on to those goddamn fat cells. So I'm blaming that. So there. I don't know what my excuse will be in 3 years from now. But the good news is that when you get to the other side, supposedly that lets up. I don't know if that's true. No, it's just redistributed. I don't want it to redistribute. I want you to know, this is not a lie. I was crying. I was crying last night. I was trying on clothes, which I never do. I always just get dressed on Tuesday. I was trying on clothes. Oh my God, things that I wore every single day until 2, I can't even get them. Oh my God. So then Craig says to me, wear Spanx. Okay, the suckage that it gives you is offset by the thickness of the Spanx. It gives you this much suckage and it gives you this much and then you walk around and you're hot. I'm in menopause, I can't wear Spanx. You're hot, you're sweating, you're mean and nasty because you're being sucked in like a sausage. Then a man goes to put his arm around you. No men go to put their arm. But here, men put their arms around. And then they feel like Spanx? No! Then they should feel my roll of flab that's hanging over my... Oh, all right, I'm going to stop. I have to stop this. Okay.
Do you need a hug?
I do need a hug. Okay. All right. Okay. You have to take a sip of water now. I'm hot.
You are.
It's only women that say that. It's the truth, you know. But that's okay because it's okay.
You're hot.
You're taken, but I'll take it. Okay. When Tracy Newman makes a suggestion, I listen. I do. And she spoke so highly of Eric Schwartz that I immediately listened to his CD, like in that moment, and funny. I of course had to preface my call saying that I want you to come here to not do the song about the girl that you hate, that's stupid, and